All right, guys, I'm gonna be honest. Today's video was almost, I can't make a video today. And I've got a good plan for the next time I feel that way. But it's the middle of the afternoon. We were trying to figure out what we were gonna do today. I've got my son Benaiah with me. The rest of the family's doing other stuff. And we decided we wanna play with the Army truck. It's been sitting in the yard still on 5 legs and I'm afraid to drive it. So we're gonna put the 6th wheel and tire on this truck, change the oil, see if we can band-aid an axle seal leak. And we're gonna take it to a festival tonight. It's actually really, really bad. There's actually no hardware. First, starting. Here's Benaiah. He's gonna be our helper today. Why don't you jump up there and start it for us? There's our, here, you can move our oil filter. Turn it on first. There you go.
Give a little gas?
Nope, I wouldn't give it any gas. She should fire right up.
Yep.
A few things we need to do on this truck today to have it ready to go. We're obviously missing our tire. Last time we worked on this truck, we just changed the axle up and we found a tire and wheel back behind the fire department that had been sitting in the rain for a long time. So we took it to a tire shop. They pulled the tire off and put a new O-ring in the wheel, replaced the valve stem, cleaned out the inside of the tire, got it remounted. That was a few weeks ago, and it's holding air now. So we're gonna go fetch it with the skid steer. We're gonna put that tire and wheel on. We also have an axle seal leak over here. When we drive down the road, see we may need to go for a test drive and confirm. But here where the central tire inflating system used to mount up, we're having oil bleed out, which means that the axle seal is leaking. So just for a Band-Aid fix, it is probably not gonna work. I got a couple of jugs of axle sealant that we're gonna put in that differential and make sure we have enough oil so we don't run that dry. And I feel like we need to change the oil on this truck. It's been 8 years probably at least since it drove, and that hopefully will get us on a 40-mile round trip tonight. So let's do those 3 things and see if we can make this truck roadworthy enough to go.
Let's do it.
All right, some wheel chocks. Throw them behind the front 2 tires. Let's do that. All right, kind of dinky for these tires. Got it, kicked under there tight. Okay, cool. We've had it running, so the oil is warm. We're gonna let the oil drain while we fight the back tire. Sound good?
Yep.
All right, time to drain the oil. There we go. All right, all the way up with it against the windshield. It's heavy, but you can do it. All right, come on. There you go. Now check it out. These flop down. Do you see an engine oil filter anywhere?
Down here?
That's fuel right there. There's a, wow, 2001 is the date on this filter. Let's go ahead and drain the oil. Here's your wrench, ratchet. And do you see the oil plug right there? I'm gonna grab something to put this bucket on. Yeah, see if you can just crack it loose first. Don't take it off, just crack it loose. You get it busted loose?
Yep.
Awesome, hang on just a second. Try to stay out of that camera's way if you can.
I think that's gonna stay very well.
Okay, I think that'll work okay.
It's gonna do it?
Yep, go ahead.
Should I just twist off my hand?
Yeah.
So I don't get your wrench dirty?
Yep. No, don't drop it in the bucket. And be ready to get your hand out of the way. There you go. can slide out from under the pallet, so just set it around the side and we'll get everything set up, okay?
Okay.
Did you see what we did here with the chains? That axle's chained up from the bottom of the axle up over the frame. So we gotta stick a jack under that and get this jacked up high enough to stick the tire on. And then what we're gonna do here is we're just gonna stab that tire from the top right through the hole in the wheel, and we'll stick it up and bolt it on. It should be that simple. Ready to get after it?
Yep, let's
Cool.
do it.
You wanna come under here and jack this up for me?
Yep. It's gonna fall on me.
Shouldn't.
Hey, this isn't doing anything anymore.
Is it not? And that chain's still tight. Okay, what we're gonna need to do is I'm gonna need to, let's get the wheel and tire on, then we can pull the jack out, put a block under the jack and lift it up high enough to get these chains out. Because I bet the wheel and tire will go on now.
Yeah.
So let's just stick that next.
I'm gonna get out from under this thing.
All right, we gotta jack it up a little bit higher.
Yeah.
Can it go up higher?
I don't think so. You wanna explain to us what a second jack will do?
Yeah, since that jack is maxed out, we're gonna set another jack under here to try to get a little more height. Can you go get the blue jack? I don't think this one works.
That one feels better, doesn't it?
Yeah. You wanna jack that up for me while I try to get the tire seated?
Yep.
Hang on, that's got it.
I pulled it. And it got it. It's unhooked.
So what we're doing now for this issue is, last time I drove this truck, we had gear oil leaking out of the central tire inflator system. We pulled right here. This has all been disabled on this truck, but this would usually be attached to the tire Schrader valve and keep these tires aired up with the same air pump that's used for the brakes on this truck. Since oil was leaking out there, I did a little bit of reading and found that if we have an inner axle seal leak, it's leaking out of the center diff all the way through the axles, and it will weep out here. And it was slinging oil all around the bead and on the tire of the truck. So to fix that right, we'd have to replace axle seals, but we're just trying to get down the road. So I got some Marvel, it's actually a Bars Leaks gear repair. I'm gonna try putting a couple bottles, about 32 ounces, in the center diff and see if by some miracle it'll keep oil from leaking out of here, knowing that down the road we're gonna have to replace axle seals. And while I'm doing that, I'm gonna make sure that that diff hasn't leaked out too much oil already, because I don't know how long this has been leaking and how much it's been driven like that. We're gonna check that out, squirt this junk in, and see if it fixes it. The way this works, there's just a square receiver in this plug. So there's a drain plug in the very bottom. To drain and change the fluid, we would pull that loose. But this is just a fill line, so you fill it until it starts to weep out right here. Make sure, oh, fluid's running out already. Crap. So we're gonna have to drain a little bit. Now the sketchy thing I'm gonna try and do is drain out just enough, about 30 ounces, so we can put our magic juice in. And I don't wanna drain more than 30 ounces out.
Are you just gonna let it go all over the place?
Yeah, I think so.
Doesn't that feel like 30?
No.
Oh, I'd put it back.
That might be 30.
That is scary.
The oil looks fresh and clean. It does not seem bad at all, so that's great. Let's look what we got in here. I may have taken out a little too much. You might hand me some paper towels? Okay, let's pull the top one. Now nothing should be weeping out of the top. Prep those for me.
You have to cut them?
You can unscrew that, cut the tip, just cut to just past the first notch.
Okay.
And then you'll have to take the paper off the bottle itself. I normally would have just stuck my knife in the top and just cut the ring around the inside. Don't get any dirt in it. If you ever set your tools or knife in the dirt, you got to make sure to wipe them off before you get near clean oil or anything like that. Got that in there? Got the other one open for me?
I should have been ready.
Should have been ready. Well, it seems I may have drained out a little too much fluid.
You think?
I'll grab a little bit of gear oil and we'll top it off. All right, we've got some 80W90 GL5 gear oil here. Okay, it's coming out now. I put about half that deal in. All right. I'm actually gonna check the other diffs also while we're down here doing this and just make sure they're full. Let's scooch on back. I'm gonna have you check the oil in the rear one. There you go. Get it pretty loose and then take it out the rest of the way by hand and be ready to stick it right back in. Okay, stick it right back. You're good to go. Cool, diffs are full. Why don't you stick that drain plug in? Stick your ratchet on there and snug it just a little bit. Are we pulling that bucket out or are we gonna leave it there?
We'll leave it.
Why? This was your idea, why don't you tell them?
We think it'll make less of a mess if we go ahead and fill the truck with oil and then back it off and then just lift it off.
That bucket is so full, it's actually dripping out that little notch right there, isn't it? Got it?
Yep.
Okay. Here's your oil filter right here. And it's dated 2001, 25 years ago. So it's about time we changed this oil, right? I wonder how easily this filter is gonna come off. Okay. Filter's buzzing off. See how I just got it loose and I'm buzzing it off? And it's gonna be full of oil. Can you actually go down under the truck? And I'm gonna hand this off to you. I can come down to you. You got it?
Yeah.
Okay, it's yours. Good job. Let's go pre-fill the other one. And we're putting the old filter back in because I went to town and got a new filter yesterday based on what the internet said we needed because I couldn't read the numbers off the old filter. And the internet was wrong. Hey, what is the number on the side of that filter? It's a Fram number, right? The truck has a PH49A, which crosses over. I had to get a Wix filter. Let's have it, bud. I had to get a Wix filter and it was 1 digit off what it needed to be. So we put fresh oil in the old filter and we're gonna put, yeah, I got it.
And over to you.
And we're gonna put fresh oil in the truck and we're gonna drive it anyway. And I will just grab a new oil filter next time I go to town and change this filter out. Actually, we may just need to oil change again, but with mostly new oil in the truck, it's gonna be a lot better than what we had. Okay, that's tight. All right, I'm gonna wipe that off and let's refill the oil. Oil fill on this truck is on the driver's side right here. I already had it loosened. It takes 19 quarts. We're gonna put in all but about half a jug and then we're gonna check it. Is that about right? Yeah, that's a quart. So we've now put 19 in, which is what it's supposed to take after a drain. Okay, so put this under your, actually, this is a cleaner rag. So let's put this one under your funnel and I'll give you a new one for the dipstick. Hold the dipstick flat so the oil doesn't run up or down. What's it show?
Add is covered, it's full.
Let's see. It looks to me like it's right at the add line. I kind of want to put in another quart.
Add is covered, the word is.
Yeah, but see the line just above add? There's a hash mark. Yeah, let's put in one more quart.
Looks pretty good to me.
Let's see what you got. Yep, it's right at the full mark.
Sweet.
All right.
Next time you see us, we'll be on the road. Hey, how's that? What's that all on your arm? You can't film and drink at the same time.
Is it worth it? Well, that's a wrap for this video. We got the Army truck going on the road for the first time in a long time. We trucked it 20 miles to this super cool event, and now we're gonna watch some fireworks. Y'all have a happy 4th of July. See you next time.